The Dark Legacy of the Necronomicon, a journey into the forbidden knowledge. In the realm of dark fiction, few works have achieved the legendary status of H.P. Lovecraft's creations. His influence on horror and speculative fiction is immeasurable, and perhaps his most iconic and mysterious creation is the Necronomicon. This book, shrouded in mystery and darkness, has haunted the imaginations of readers and writers alike for decades, and its origins, contents, and supposed effects are as elusive as they are terrifying. The Necronomicon is not merely a book, it's a cursed relic of unimaginable power. Said to contain knowledge of the dead, the arcane, and the forbidden, the book's dark magic has influenced both the characters within Lovecraft's stories and the generations of readers who have become obsessed with it. But what exactly is the Necronomicon, and why does it hold such a deadly allure? The origins of the Necronomicon. The story of the Necronomicon begins with Abdullah al-Hazred, a figure shrouded in myth and madness. Lovecraft introduced al-Hazred as the crazed Arab, a man whose descent into the darkest recesses of knowledge led him to write the most dangerous book in existence. Abdullah al-Hazred was born in Yemen, but it was during his travels to the ancient and desolate ruins of Memphis, Egypt, that his obsession with the occult began. It was here, amongst the decaying remnants of the long-lost Babylon, that he encountered whispers of forbidden knowledge, knowledge that would consume him. As he ventured deeper into the nameless city, a forgotten and ancient place beneath the sands, al-Hazred stumbled upon a hidden truth. The ancient ruins seemed to pulse with a dark energy, and in his madness, he began to transcribe his findings. In a cryptic and feverish frenzy, al-Hazred wrote the Necronomicon, a book that was to be the culmination of his twisted understanding of the cosmos, necromancy, and the elder gods, cosmic entities whose very existence defied human comprehension. But the Necronomicon was not just any grimoire. It was a door to the unearthly, an invitation to horrors that should have never been uncovered. The contents of the Necronomicon. Lovecraft's description of the Necronomicon is purposefully vague, leaving much to the imagination of his readers. This ambiguity only increases the book's mystique. In his stories, the Necronomicon is hinted at being a record of lost and dangerous knowledge, with ancient rites, arcane symbols, and rituals that transcend human understanding. At its core, the Necronomicon was said to contain secrets of the elder gods, the ancient, malevolent beings that once ruled over Earth and other realms. Cthulhu, Yog-Sothoth, and other nameless horrors were said to have written portions of the book, or at the very least, inspired its creation. The book contains dark rituals that allow practitioners to summon creatures from other dimensions, manipulate time, and, perhaps most terrifyingly, resurrect the dead. One of the most notorious sections of the book is a ritual for necromancy. This part of the Necronomicon allows one to communicate with and even raise the dead. But to perform such an act is not without consequence. Many who attempt the ritual find themselves consumed by madness, their souls dragged into the very abyss they sought to control. The book also contains descriptions of unnatural science, experiments that blur the lines between the physical and metaphysical. There are theories of alternate realities, time travel, and even the concept of the law of the dead, an esoteric principle that dictates how life and death are intertwined in ways humans cannot fathom. The information contained within the Necronomicon is as fragmented and cryptic as it is dangerous. There are no clear answers, only tantalizing glimpses of a world beyond the veil of human perception. The curse of the Necronomicon. The curse of the Necronomicon is as infamous as the book itself. The legends surrounding the book are full of horrific tales of those who have dared to read its contents, only to face unspeakable fates. It is said that the book drives its readers to madness, compelling them to act in ways that defy reason, often leading to violent death or self-destruction. When Lovecraft first introduced the Necronomicon in his stories, it was clear that the book was a forbidden knowledge that no mortal should ever seek. Lovecraft's own words painted a grim picture of the book's effect on its readers. There are only 5 copies of the original Necronomicon in existence. 5 copies of a book so cursed, so dangerous, that it should not be allowed to exist. The book's horrific reputation grew as it passed from hand to hand, from one obsessed scholar to another. Over the centuries, the Necronomicon has appeared in various forms, with each version said to hold different fragments of the ancient knowledge. Some versions are said to be more powerful than others, with certain translations being far more dangerous. One of the most famous translations occurred in the year 950, when the Greek philosopher Theodorus Finardi translated the Necronomicon into Greek. This version spread through the Mediterranean and Europe, eventually being burned by the Byzantine emperor in the year 1058 after a series of mysterious deaths and strange occurrences surrounding those who possessed the book. The Necronomicon in popular culture. Lovecraft's Necronomicon became more than just a fictional creation. It became a cultural phenomenon. In the decades following its introduction, many writers and filmmakers began to incorporate elements of the Necronomicon into their own works. The book became a symbol of forbidden knowledge, a gateway to cosmic horror, and a touchstone for those fascinated by the unknown. In 1970, a book titled Necronomicon was published by an author using the pseudonym Simon. This version of the book, while not directly connected to Lovecraft's work, claimed to be based on Sumerian mythology, further blurring the lines between fiction and reality. The book was marketed as the ultimate black book of the Western world, containing rituals and spells for summoning dark entities and invoking the power of the elder gods. The Necronomicon mythos continued to grow throughout the 20th century. Films, books, and video games adopted the concept of the book, each offering their own interpretations of its power. It was featured in movies like Evil Dead, where the book served as the catalyst for a series of gruesome and supernatural events. The influence of the Necronomicon can still be seen in modern horror media, from TV shows to video games, as creators continue to explore the terrifying allure of forbidden knowledge. The enduring mystery, despite being fictional, the Necronomicon has captured the public's imagination in ways that few other books have. Some still believe that the book is real, that somewhere out there, hidden in the shadows, is a copy of the Necronomicon waiting to be discovered. While Lovecraft himself repeatedly assured fans that the Necronomicon was a work of pure fiction, this has done little to deter those who continue to search for the book, convinced that it holds the key to understanding the universe's darkest secrets. In the end, the Necronomicon remains as much a symbol of forbidden knowledge as it does a warning. Some things were never meant to be known. Its legacy, like the elder gods it describes, is both terrifying and enduring, a testament to humanity's insatiable curiosity and the perils of seeking knowledge that should never be found. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more ancient legends and folklore, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Story Seeker. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss a new story. See you in the next adventure.